Yeah, he got hit squarely. You're really hoping not to get a really bad result, like a broken ankle or something like that. We were fearful, to be honest, watching him on the ground out there. But as he got up and the initial pain went away, he was able to stand and move around. So that was positive. The X-rays were negative. He's got some swelling already. We'll figure out, I think probably tonight, tomorrow, just where he's at, how he's moving around. So we're not going to make any judgments at the moment, but lucky to avoid a major injury.
How about the compete on him to still make the out?
I am not surprised to see him on one leg and hop. I mean, you get nervous when guys are doing that and their leg might be broken. Yeah, honestly, I'd prefer he not damage himself trying to do that, but he is highly competitive and he's not going to stop playing until that leg stops moving. And it was a good play, and kept us in a spot, just after 2 innings. But making the play gets us out of the inning, and we still have a chance, at that point.
Then you went strikeout, ground out in a hurry. Was Emilio ready to come in at that point?
He was fine. He had as much time as he needed to because it was an injury, even if it was the inning before. Just because a guy deals with something on the field and it's a visible injury doesn't mean the decision has to be made that moment of whether or not he's coming back out. So we had the chance to let EP kind of warm up on the mound, get as many pitches in as he needed to. So I don't think that was an issue.
So what happened?
Well, it didn't go his way. He didn't pitch as well as he needed to, and I think he knows it, and that was obviously a very tough inning. And then after throwing 30 pitches, we needed him to go back out there. We had too many innings to cover, and he just put his head down and did what he was supposed to do and did his job. That was, very tough inning. I mean, there's no way around it.
Say anything to him after an outing, after he comes out of that outing?
Yeah, I told him, I know it's a difficult spot to be in, to be going back out there after throwing a ton of pitches and probably being a little gassed and all that, but he knew that we needed him to keep going, and he went out there and finished that inning. I mean, you can end up in these types of games. These are ugly games that no one wants to, no one wants to be playing games or even having to finish games like this. They're challenging. But if it's not an 8-run lead, you're not bringing a position player in, so you got to find a way to do it. And you could end up in a 7-run game where you're pitching your leverage guys at the end of the game because you just run out of innings. And that didn't happen today. We were close to it though. So you need EP and you need Moran and you need Alcala to just give you everything they got, and that's what they did. They went out there and pitched and gave us everything they had.
You said all year you need your long guys in spots. Is it particularly tough when you used them yesterday and just had to piece it together?
Yes, you never know when it's going to happen, and we used Hedrick exactly in the way we would want to use him. That is what you use a long guy for. You're up by runs, and you can let a guy go out there and just fire strikes in there and cover 3 innings. That's great. The only thing that it doesn't protect you against is if you lose your starter in the 2nd inning. And that happened today, and it's very rare, and it only happens a couple times a year, and it just unfortunately fell today, so we got hurt by that.
Could your pitching needs on the next homestand impact in any way the decision with Kenta?
The decision-making on Kenta will be a logical medical decision based on how he's doing, and we don't know those answers today, so we're going to have to wait to find that out. I would assume, based on how today's game went, based on our desire to give a few of our guys an extra day, if possible, we could see some movement anyway, and it might be Kenta related or other, but we're kind of in a little bit of a long run rate here, and now we're kind of burnt up, and now we have a guy that's down with an injury. So we'll see what the coming days look like, but that's when you look to your other starters to sometimes go out there and give you a good start, and that's what we'll look for from our guys.
Happy to go back in the target field. What's the main difference for you to be at home, away, and Are you happy to go back to Target Field
Yeah,
for the next day?
Yeah, I mean, we like playing there. It's a good place to show up to every day for sure. Our guys are very comfortable, and you get a chance to sleep in your own bed for a while. That's good. We come out here to the East Coast and play at Yankee Stadium and Fenway Park this week, and it was a good test for us to come out here, and it was an odd road trip for us. There was a lot of weird stuff going on this road trip. It was hardly typical baseball games each and every day when we showed up. So, our guys grinded. We didn't play our best. We played just fine, but battled through it and ready to get home for a little while. I think that's good to say.